la 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 la. When I popped off and I go back. Now I don't have input delay. Oh, I've input delay again. Whoa! Why the fuck do I have input this turbo building even on? I love input delay, it's really good. Yeah? Why? Why? What do you want to do? So you want to ring my mum while she's in work?
Do you want to talk to your mum?
No, because she's in work.
She's not on work, she's in Tuesday. She's at 3 now today. Okay, love her.
Okay.
You want to talk to her?
No. I'll talk to her tomorrow. Ah, my butt! That's the wrong one. Move that one. Trenga. Bitch bot. Do, 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 So you're a tough guy, like a really rough guy. Just can't get enough guys. The rough guy. You're a bad dog, like your mama's sad dog. Always go from that dog, from that dog. I'm the sad guy. Yeah, I've seen this guy in the lobby. Why aren't you shooting people? Ghost Canny. Bro, he's a bot, Canny. Okay, damage. Nice beam. Easy kill. Got about 350 My god, he's cracked. He got no guns, so I don't know why he's going over there. Yeah. Ghost Canny though, bro. If my fault. Do 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 do. Dad,
Yeah?
can I talk to her?
Huh?
Oh, she's gone.
She's gone. She's got cleaning out already. Energy is nothing. It's much 2 o'clock. She's already there. She went the wrong way. She went all the way up the M50 back to Manchester. Still lost. Poor girl. And she's there now. I'll talk to you this weekend. Saturday, Sunday as well.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? More time. Cool.
Please be sure to use supported creator code JustCool when buying things and items. Right, yeah. What will never release enough, as I have recently been struggling with this issue as well. This video in particular will be for people that are hitting a point where they don't see improvement anymore, but it's also a good video for new players that already have this problem. So what can you do about it? Well, the next time you mess up your builds, which causes you to die in a build fight and you rage with the game, literally take a couple of steps back from the game and really think, what is holding me back right now? Because even with max in the game, most times you still are the main reason why you don't see success and improvement. This simple task of just taking a few steps back and actually looking for what you're struggling with has helped me so much more to step up my game, and it made me a lot more confident, which made the game in general more enjoyable as well. Now, if you're having a lot of trouble with this, then there are a few things that can help you out. First of all, you can record your gameplay and see what you did wrong in your fights. You could of course also use the replay system for this if you're not a YouTuber or a streamer. Actively analyze your gameplay and nitpick things you did wrong in fights. There is a reason that so-called VOD reviewing is so popular among pro players in the community. It teaches them a lot about not only their own mistakes, but also good plays and mistakes from other players. To explain it in the most simple way possible, a VOD review is the act where you pull up a replay, recording or Twitch stream and analyze it actively with a lot of eye for detail. As I said before, you can do this for your own gameplay, but also for others to see what they do wrong or right. Please be sure to use supported creator code JustCool when buying things in item shop. I will give a shout out to someone who can prove they bought something with it in my next video. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. What is up, boys and girls? It's me, JustCool again, and welcome back to a brand new video. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. After you have watched the whole video, click on the link in the top of the description and watch me play live in Kungarna's EU trials. I hope to see you there. Enjoy the video. So since I switched to keyboard and mouse a little over 4 months ago, I have come a very long way. I went from being absolutely atrocious to being at an amazing skill level. There are a few things I learned along this difficult journey, and I already told you all my general tips on how to get better at keyboard and mouse in an earlier video. I would highly recommend you check that one out if you're making the switch. The link will be in the description. Today, however, we're going to be looking into this with a lot more detail.
I got
To be
it.
exact, we are going to look at
cool.
the main points to getting more comfortable with keyboard and mouse fast. And with comfortable, I mean literally comfortable at using it. So we're going to be addressing something else than sensitivity and keybinds today. We are first going to talk about your setup. I see loads of viewers coming into my DMs every day showing their setups and keyboards.
That sucks! They could just jump into it so bad.
Mouses. The reoccurring things in these setups, however, is that most of the time they don't have a proper one. Don't get me wrong, a proper setup doesn't mean a flashy $50,000 one you see all over YouTube. You can get one of those when you're rich. I'm talking about a simple desk to put your monitor, mousepad and keyboard and mouse on. That is literally all you need. I see too many people using keyboard and mouses on a small coffee table or anything else that is placed lower than where a mouse and keyboard should be. A keyboard and mouse should be easily accessible for you without stretching your arms and should be at the right height. Now trust me, I get it. Some of you play keyboard and mouse on a PS4 or Xbox in the living room with a giant TV and use the coffee table as support for your keyboard and mouse. I had the same kind of setup back in the day, and you can even get good on a weird setup like that, but that is not what you want. Not only will it take significantly longer for you to get better at the game as you're playing in poor conditions, it could also mess up your back with prolonged playtime as your posture is horrible while playing. So yes, if you want to get better and more comfortable at keyboard and mouse fast, buy a cheap desk and place your peripherals on there. I got mine at IKEA a few years ago and it definitely played a crucial role in getting me to the skill level I am today. It may sound simple, but it is often overlooked. It doesn't matter how cheap the desk is, get it, as long as it is better than a coffee table. Now that you have your desk, we are going to look at something that you can put on the desk. A good mousepad. Now there are a lot of mousepads out there, from normal ones to XXL ones. Which one you buy should be up to you and your personal preference. Just make sure to have the following tips in mind when buying. First of all, before we go into all of that, keep your mousepad clean. There is nothing worse than feeling crumbs under your arm 24/7 because you didn't clean it up properly, and it actually will affect your gameplay as you get uncomfortable and annoyed. So please, for the love of God, keep that thing clean. Also, a good mousepad has to fit your sensitivity. The bigger the mousepad, the slower your sensitivity can be. And that is what you want when you're starting out, as it makes you way more accurate. I had an XL mousepad before, and I noticed that I wasn't comfortable on it with my sensitivity. Why, you're asking? I had a low sensitivity, and while aiming on it was fine, building was a struggle, as I had to move my mouse around a lot more due to it. That is when I got an XXL mousepad, and I would recommend it to everyone. It did not only give me way more space, it also provided a really nice smooth surface for my arm to glide on while using my mouse, and it elevated my gameplay to a higher level for sure. No matter if I'm wearing long sleeves or short sleeves, my arm will always glide smoothly over my mousepad, and it actually made me improve so much more and get more comfortable with keyboard and mouse in general. Now some of you don't have this space for a large mousepad, which means your sensitivity is probably higher as well due to the limited space you have. You might be a so-called wrist gamer, someone that uses their wrist instead of their whole arm with a mouse. Now people can get incredibly good by using their wrist, and there's nothing wrong with it, but you should really aim for moving the mouse with your whole arm, as this gives you more precision. So what can you do to create more space in your desk
Let's go!
apart from buying a bigger desk? Let me tell you that in the next segment. Keyboard tilting. That is the solution. Yes, we've arrived at the keyboard segment on the road to getting more comfortable with keyboard and mouse. Now when you're rocking a small desk with little to no space for big mouse movements, and you literally have $0 for a desk upgrade, then it might be beneficial for you to tilt your keyboard. I personally tilt my keyboard slightly, as it gives me even more space to move my mouse around, and it feels better when my left wrist will press the buttons on the keyboard. However, when you are in desperate need for a lot more space, then you should try to tilt your keyboard completely vertical. Someone you might know that uses it is T-View, and he explains why in the clip I'm about to show you.
Why not the keyboard sideways? Because a horizontal keyboard takes up too much space on the small land desks. That's my main reason, dude. So like I can play like this, and I have this much room, something like this. But you gotta keep in mind that my keyboard.
Now I personally can't use it, as it literally feels like I'm breaking my wrist that way, but you should try it out and see if you can get used to it. This can be extremely beneficial for lowering your sound and getting more space overall. And to save even more space, you should also buy a 60% mechanical keyboard. This means 40% of your keyboard is just gone, while all the substitutes for playing the game remain. It made playing so much more comfortable for me, and I don't think I ever could go back to a regular keyboard. Two great 60% keyboards you could pick up are the Ducky 1-2 Mini and the N Pro 2. They are both extremely popular, so it could take some time to get in, but I would say it is 100% worth it. Now that you have a good foundation, you need to also start off right on the keyboard. When placing your fingers on the keyboard, rest your middle finger on W, index finger on D, ring finger on A, thumb on spacebar and pinky on shift. W, A, S, D are your movement keys and thus the most important. This is the proper way to play on the keyboard, and practice with these keys until you get comfortable with it. I know there are videos out there of people using different movement keybinds, but these people have mastered it and can't easily transfer over to WASD anymore. And while it frees up more keybinds to press, it is just easier to learn the default layout from the start. You will always have enough keybinds close to your movement keys to use, especially if your mouse has 2 buttons. Besides the movement keys, the rest of the keybinds are up to you to change to your preference. Just make sure they are both competitive and easy to use for you. You don't want to feel extremely uncomfortable, but you also need to understand that learning takes time and that pressing some keys.
A few months ago, we went on a trip to Europe. I have 2 teenage boys who love to be into
now for each section of the video if you want to skip around, but as always I suggest that you watch the video completely through to make your... I'll start with your mouse, which is probably more important than your keyboard, because in reality there's not a huge difference between a $50 mechanical keyboard and a $150 mechanical keyboard, other than maybe lighting functions or different macros. But I currently use a $150 mouse and started with a $50 mouse, and I'll tell you guys that there is a huge difference between the two. Having a mouse that you're comfortable with and that caters towards your specific playstyle and keybinds will definitely help you take your game to the next level. So if you haven't found the perfect mouse already, or you kind of don't know how you could, well, don't worry, because I got you guys covered. The first thing you want to do is just measure your hand from the base of your hand to the tip. So this is going to give you a rough estimate of what mice will be too big or too small for your hands. Next thing is go and figure out what grip style you have. So grip style is just the way that you grip and hold your mouse while you play. Every player has a different grip style, but there's kind of 3 broad styles that most people's grips fall under: palm, fingertip, and claw. Palm grip is the standard grip for most people, where your entire palm rests on the body of your mouse and then your fingers lay flat on the mouse side buttons. My brother uses this grip style. Fingertip is exactly as it sounds, like where your fingertips rest on the mouse buttons and your palm doesn't touch the mouse at all. The grip and the stability comes from your thumb and your pinky, or your pinky and your ring finger, which grip the left.
I didn't even get to shoot him. What was him? I could have killed him.
Right sides of your mouse. Last is the claw grip, which is sort of a hybrid between fingertip and palm, where the back of your palm rests on the mouse, but your fingers and thumbs are angled toward the mouse buttons and sides. This gives it a claw-like appearance, and hence the name claw grip. Personally, I use a claw grip, and that's just what's most comfortable for me. So now that we have a rough estimate of our hand size,
Don't step in the wires.
We can move on to what mouse style and features we want. The two styles of mice that we see in Fortnite are normal FPS mice and then MMO or mobile mice. FPS mice are just the standard left-click, right-click mice that you see most people use. It probably has 2 or 3 side buttons with a DPI button under the scroll wheel to adjust your sensitivity. Some examples of this are like the Logitech G403, the Logitech G Pro Wireless, the Final Mouse Air 58, and pretty much anything else with the standard design. MOBA or MMO mice are given that name because they were used in games like League of Legends and World of Warcraft, where you have a bunch of different skills that can be used, but not necessarily at the same time. This is why we see MOBA mice with 12 side buttons. These mice aren't as common in Fortnite as FPS mice, but a bunch of well-known players like TSM Daquan, Complexity Zill, and I think at one point Atlantis Magin used this style of mice. There's also ambidextrous mice like the Logitech G Pro Wireless, which means they have perfectly symmetrical bodies, so you can use them if you're right or left-handed. These are getting more popular, but they're often more expensive mice. When deciding which style of mice you want to use, you have to keep in mind the keybinds that you plan to use. So if you go with an FPS mouse, you'll be limited by only 2 or 3 side buttons, but if you decide to use a MOBA mouse, you'll have up to 12, but it will also take a lot more getting used to. The last thing you want to decide upon is the mouse's weight. So most people, like myself, prefer lighter mice, as it's just easier to make smaller adjustments because the move it. There's no evidence that prove lighter mice are better, but it's just something that most people
Hello,
prefer.
person who's watching. It's my birthday. Thank you, bud. Where did he leave? Oh. Minis. And a pistol. I'm ready to pop off on you, okay? To here. Brandita's stuff is here. Come on. Come on. Fuck! Dad, I don't want them to come.
Why?
Because I don't want them.
Why they're coming up? They're fucking agents. They want to be annoying people.
Well, move all the stuff with Brenda. Move all the stuff with Brenda, Dad.
Yeah, they're trying to cause shit.
Why? Why? That's just mean and cruel. They are assholes.
He hasn't had a long time. They're fucking agents. They're moved to see if she's here. You
Well-
don't think they're agents to say, okay?
Yeah, tell them not to kill the door. When are they coming? Hey, Mom. Yay!
Okay.
Oh,
Alright, goodbye. Bye.
Okay, bye. Can you?
Okay. Let's talk to you again here.
Showing me that. What? Bop. 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 That's perfect. No, it's not. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's just. It's super trash. It's so trash. It's so trash. You're so trash. You're so bad. You're so bad. You have no life. You have no life. You're bad. You're bad, kid. You're bad. You're trash. You're trash, kid. You're trash. See, you're trash. You're all trash, dog. He got a pump and I don't got a gun. He's trash. You're trash. You're trash. You're trash. Bro, you're trash. You're trash. You're so bad. Look, I got a proximity. You're so bad. You're about to die by Junkrift because you're trash. You're trash, you're trash, you're trash. Yeet. Earth.
Fucking these such assholes.
Because they don't like you. Bye, bitch. Why? He got a pump. I like it. Can you stand outside?
Yeah, give me my pajamas fucking.
Ah, it's fine, Dad. Dad, come here. You're welcome.
My pajamas bottles, they're on the bed, the blue
Oh,
bottles.
for fuck's sake. They're not on the bed.
They're blue pajamas bottles on the bed.
They're not on the bed.
No, move this fucking picture again.
What?
Pajamas bottles.
No. Mm. Let's go. But my aim is so much better. The aim's getting so much better, bro. She's not here. Make sure they don't trip over the fucking wire.
Well, we better move before we get here.
And then put it back.
Grandma's can't walk. Put it back.
When
Now
we,
you're
not yet. After this game. After this
You're
game.
fucking now.
After this game. I'm in a game.
I don't give a shit to be here in a minute.
You're a
Trip
bitch.
over the wire.
You're
You
gonna
hit me.
break the PlayStation.
You're a fucking idiot.
Stop.
I
You're
told
an
you to turn
idiot.
it off and go on the controller for a
You're
minute.
dumb.
Go on your controller for a minute, okay? For fuck's sake, to be here in a minute. I'm in enough shit already.
Happy now?
No, I'm not happy. I shouldn't have set up like that.
I'm getting shot now. I'm about to die. I just died. Cool. Can I close the curtains?
No.
So I can't.
PlayStation. Let me get out to you about it. Go
Huh?
on YouTube for a while.
They can give
Go
out.
on your YouTube for a while. Stop passing me.
Fuck this. This is such asshole.